My name's Daniel and you're watching the Rogue Clone Trooper channel, and today we're talking about Clone Trooper boots. So these are the boots that I have been wearing and using now for the last 2 years. I've actually had them longer. I've had them actually 3 years. 2 years ago I remade them. You can check those videos out in my links below, or just check out my other videos. You see how I actually put these together. These were actually a pair of work shoes that I had picked up and basically added leather to. They have been very good for me now and worked really well. They're still in great condition. I did actually paint them grey for the bottoms, and yeah, they've been really good. I'd made them so they could just easily be put on and taken off. But I wanted to get something a little bit closer to what it should be. I had really overly weathered these to hide how badly I had actually put these together, because none of this kind of glued down very well or stitched down very well. So I had used hot glue and everything else to build up mud and everything else to hide a lot of the bad construction on my part. And recently I found a place in China that were making cheap copies of the clone boots. Ta-da! And here they are. They retail at about a little over 6,000 yen, which is about $50. So these are actually very well made. The stitching on these is really good. It's very lightweight, very simple design. Okay, they have been put on a Nike Air sole. The only drawback is this should not be on the clone boot, which is a zipper at the back. But as you can see, the leather is pretty good, and for the price, they're not too bad. Okay, they're very comfortable to wear. Okay, you've probably noticed on this one there's a few marks here and here. This is actually not from the manufacturers. This is what happened here in my apartment. It's one of the problems of living with 2 kids in a very small apartment. Things get knocked over and they got marked from under the build. It fell on top of them, and so I should have cleaned them away. That's my fault, but don't worry, once I dirty these up they are not going to be seen. So to get these properly done and made more exact to what they need to be, I need to first of all with a hobby knife scrape away the Air logo here. I need to make a heel flap like this one. I actually made this one for this boot, so I'll make another one to go onto these. What I will do is I'm actually going to put a piece of Velcro on one side and glue the other piece of leather over, and so it will cover the zipper, but when I want to use it I'll be able to unvelcro it, put my foot in and out, back up, and then velcro it back into place. Well, that's the idea at the moment. That might change, but that's the idea at the moment anyway. And the other thing I need to do is to put these on, which are the discs. I got these 3D printed. I've actually painted them white, and they will get glued on there with my big Bond, and once it has a light bit of weathering on them, they should be good to go. I do need to paint this grey, and I have bought Tamiya grey to go on these as well. I'm not going to actually do the underneath, but I will do the edges of them, and then we'll do some weathering and staining, and we'll get it looking like the rest of my armour. They should be good to go, so that's what we're going to do next. Right, again using my Big Bond, which is a Japanese all-purpose glue, I have now super glued on, Big Bonded on my discs. I've taken this one off because it was in a bit of a weird position on the boot, and so I needed to replace that into the right position, so I just took it off completely. But these ones I stuck directly on because this strap is perfectly fine where it is. While this boot has nothing on it, I'm going to take a scalpel now and scrape off the Nike Air logo on the side. So that's what I'm going to be doing now. Right, so we have taken off the Air logo on the side with a scalpel. We have glued on our discs, and we have put on the piece of leather to go on the back and some of the Velcro. This is actually the sticky one, but it's not sticking, so what I'm going to do is later on I'm going to have to glue that then down, and that will then keep it covered. Won't be too bad. That's on the inside of the boot, so on the outside that's all you're going to see is that much, so it should be okay. It's the other one. It's the other boot. Again, Velcro on the inside, glued on the outside, and the discs put on, and again the Nike Air has been taken off the bottom. So we're slowly getting there on these, but they're looking pretty good. I refixed the positioning of this tab as well. Hopefully they turn out okay now. Just have to work on getting that Velcro. Weathering the shoes. So here it is. It's all weathered up. Okay, and not too much. It's not like the other ones, but I did want it to have a look like I've been splashing around in a bit of mud there on Geonosis. So I have some mud splashes. You can see there's the grey paint. I didn't do fully all the way around the bottom because it's not needed and it will just come off. So I just did it around the edge as required. And these have been coated in a gloss sealer as well. I'm hoping that's going to protect some of it and keep the paint on a little bit longer. If not, sure, I can always touch it up. There's no problems. I did eventually end up gluing the Velcro onto the leather part to keep it there because it kept coming off. But as you can see, once it's over, it's not too bad. It's fine. Okay, you can see them there. And these are on the inside of the shoes, so when they're together, when you're walking along, nobody's going to see the difference. Okay, and they fit great. But there you go. That's them. Everything's turned out really nice. Yeah, everything's turned out really nice on these, so I'm pretty happy. So there you have it. That's my clone boots. Do check them out. I'll put a link to the AliExpress website that they're on. They are worth the money. Okay, for anybody who's starting out and just want a cheap pair of shoes that are easily fixed up to make look perfect, do go and check them out. I know there is one subscriber on my Facebook channel who has bought a pair and is very interested to see how they're going. So I hope this helps you out and helps everyone else out. Again, do check out my other videos, do like and subscribe, do hit that like button, and do follow me on Instagram and Facebook. If you need to find me on Facebook, just go to the search bar of your Facebook and type in the Rogue Clone Trooper. You will find my channel. Pop over, say hello, hit like, and if you want to share
photographs of what you're building as well, please do. I'm always happy to put them up and show other people as well. So there you go, and as always, may the force be with you. Do check out for my other videos, and we'll have some more videos up shortly.